Welcome, dear listeners, to History with Herodotus, where we embark on a journey through the annals of time to uncover the secrets of our collective past. Today, we find ourselves in the City of Light, Paris, a metropolis that has captivated the hearts and imaginations of people for centuries. As we delve into the origins of this magnificent city, let us begin by setting the stage for the grand drama that is Paris through the ages. In the misty dawn of history, when the rivers Seine and Marne flowed gently through the landscape, the area that would eventually become Paris was inhabited by the Gallic tribe known as the Parisii. It was a time of great upheaval, as the Celts, with their rich cultural heritage, interacted with the expanding Roman Empire. The year was approximately 250 BCE, and the Parisii had established a thriving trading center on an island in the Seine, which would later become the Ile de la Cité. This strategic location allowed them to control the flow of goods and commerce along the river, and their settlement became a hub of activity for the surrounding region. As we explore the early history of Paris, we find that the city was situated in a fertile valley, surrounded by rolling hills and dense forests. The Seine River, which ran through the heart of the city, provided a source of fresh water, food, and transportation. The Parisii were skilled traders and craftsmen, and their settlement was known for its production of high-quality goods such as textiles, pottery, and metalwork. They also had a deep connection to the natural world, and their culture was influenced by the cycles of nature and the movements of the stars. The Romans, who arrived in the region in the 1st century BCE, were impressed by the strategic location and natural resources of the Parisii settlement. In 52 BCE, the Roman general Titus Labienus conquered the city, and it became an important outpost for the Roman Empire. The Romans introduced their own system of governance, law, and architecture, leaving an indelible mark on the urban landscape. They built roads, bridges, and public buildings, including a grand temple dedicated to the god Jupiter. As the Roman Empire expanded, Lutetia, as the city was known during the Roman period, became an important center for trade and commerce. The city's population grew rapidly, and it became a melting pot of cultures, with people from all over the empire coming to live and work there. The Romans also introduced their own system of education, and Lutetia became a hub of learning and intellectual inquiry. The Parisii, however, did not disappear from the historical record. They continued to play an important role in the city's development, and their cultural traditions were incorporated into the Roman way of life. The city's early history is a testament to the complex tapestry of cultures and influences that have shaped it over time. As we enter this period of great transformation and growth, we notice a significant shift in the city's intellectual and artistic landscape. The year is approximately 1100 CE, and the University of Paris, one of the oldest and most prestigious institutions of higher learning in Europe, has been established. This esteemed university will become a beacon of knowledge, attracting scholars from across the known world, including renowned figures such as Thomas Aquinas, who will shape the course of Western philosophy. During this time, the city's artistic scene also flourishes, with the emergence of the Gothic style, characterized by soaring vaults, ribbed arches, and stunning stained glass windows. The magnificent Cathedral of Notre Dame de Paris, begun in 1163 CE, is a testament to the ingenuity and craftsmanship of the medieval builders who pushed the boundaries of engineering and architectural innovation. The Palace of Fontainebleau, with its exquisite gardens and ornate decorations, becomes a hub of artistic and literary activity, as writers such as Chrétien de Troyes and Guillaume de Loris find inspiration in the courtly love tradition. The 12th to 14th centuries also witnessed significant economic growth as trade and commerce expand along the Seine River. The city's merchants established connections with other European cities, exchanging goods such as textiles, spices, and metals. The famous Saint-Denis market, held annually since 1124 CE, becomes a major commercial event, drawing visitors from all over Europe. As we explore this period of great transformation and growth, we notice that the city's infrastructure is also undergoing significant changes. The construction of new bridges, such as the Pont d'Auxchangeur and the Pont Notre Dame, facilitates trade and communication across the Seine. Additionally, the development of a sophisticated system of canals, including the Canal Saint-Martin, further enhances the city's commercial and industrial capabilities. The 14th century also sees the rise of a powerful and influential guild system, with artisans such as weavers, goldsmiths, and printers organizing themselves into professional associations. These guilds play a crucial role in shaping the city's economic and social landscape, as they establish standards for quality, regulate apprenticeships, and promote innovation. The city's vibrant cultural scene, stunning architecture, and thriving economy have cemented its position as one of the greatest cities in Europe. And yet, dear listeners, as we stand at the height of this magnificent city's power and influence, we must also acknowledge that the seeds of decline are already being sown. The winds of change are stirring, and the City of Light will soon face challenges that will test its resilience and shape its future. As we enter the 15th century, Paris is facing significant challenges that will test its resilience and shape its future. The 100 Years' War has left the city weakened, and the Black Death has decimated its population. The once thriving economy is struggling to recover, and the guild system, which had played such a crucial role in shaping the city's economic and social landscape, is beginning to decline. Despite these challenges, Paris continues to be a hub of artistic and intellectual activity. The Renaissance is underway, and writers such as François Rabelais and Pierre de Ronsard are finding inspiration in the city's vibrant cultural scene. The works of artists like Jean Fouquet and Etienne de Loaine are also reflecting the city's ongoing transformation. However, the 16th century brings new challenges to Paris. The wars of religion ravage the city, and the St. Bartholomew's Day massacre leaves deep scars on the city's psyche. The rise of the Bourbon dynasty, with Henry IV and Louis XIII, brings a measure of stability, but also leads to increased absolutism and a decline in the power of the nobility. The 17th and 18th centuries see Paris undergo significant transformations. The city becomes a center of Enlightenment thinking, with philosophers like René Descartes, Voltaire, and Jean-Jacques Rousseau shaping the intellectual landscape. The Palace of Versailles, built by Louis XIV, becomes a symbol of the monarchy's power and excess, while the construction of new boulevards and public spaces, such as the Place Royale, reflects the city's growing modernity. As we approach the French Revolution, Paris is once again at the forefront of history. The storming of the Bastille marks a turning point in the city's story, as the people rise up against the monarchy and the old regime. The reign of terror that follows is a dark period in the city's history, but ultimately, the revolution paves the way for the rise of Napoleon Bonaparte and the reorganization of Europe. In the 19th century, Paris undergoes another transformation as the Industrial Revolution takes hold. The city becomes a hub of manufacturing and commerce, with the construction of new railways, canals, and bridges. The works of artists like Claude Monet, Pierre-Auguste Renoir, and Camille Pissarro reflect the city's changing landscape, while writers like Gustave Flaubert, Émile Zola, and Marcel Proust capture the essence of Parisian life. The city becomes a hub of modernism, with movements like Cubism, Surrealism, and Existentialism shaping the cultural landscape. Writers like James Joyce, Ernest Hemingway, and Simone de Beauvoir find inspiration in the city's vibrant atmosphere, while artists like Pablo Picasso, Salvador Dalí, and Henri Matisse continue to push the boundaries of creativity. Today, Paris remains one of the greatest cities in the world, a beacon of culture, art, and intellectual excellence. The words of the French poet Charles Baudelaire seem particularly apt. Paris is a universe, a world in itself, a microcosm of humanity. As we bid farewell to this magnificent metropolis, we are left with a sense of awe and wonder at the enduring power of Paris, the City of Light. That's all for today's History with Herodotus. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, remember that to understand the present, we must first understand the past.